Perfectly prepared ham glaze, your complete guide.
Hello and welcome to this tutorial. Today we're going to answer a question many of you have been asking. How much water should I mix with the ham glaze packet to create the glaze? It might seem simple, but getting the ratio just right can truly elevate your ham to the next level. Let's dive in.
What's in your ham glaze packet?
Before we jump into the amount of water needed, it's essential to understand what's typically in your ham glaze packet. Most pre-packaged ham glazes contain a mix of sugar, spices, and some form of thickener, like cornstarch. This composition impacts the amount of water required to create a thick, yet pourable glaze.
The golden ratio for mixing ham glaze.
Now, the moment you've been waiting for, the ideal water to glaze ratio. The general guideline is to mix the glaze packet with 1/4 cup, 60 milliliters, of water. This should give you a consistency that's neither too thick nor too thin. However, it's important to remember that the consistency can slightly vary depending on the brand of the glaze packet you're using.
Tips for a perfect ham glaze.
Even with the golden ratio in mind, you might still encounter some obstacles. Here are a few tips to ensure your glaze turns out perfect every time. Gradually add water. Instead of adding all the water at once, add it gradually while stirring the glaze. This allows you to control the consistency. Adjust as needed. If you find your glaze too thin, you can thicken it by simmering it on the stove for a few minutes. If it's too thick, add a bit more water. Taste and modify. Don't forget to taste your glaze. Depending on your preference, you might want to add more sweetness or tang. Feel free to experiment with ingredients like honey, mustard, or apple cider vinegar. And that's it. Now you know exactly how much water to mix with your ham glaze packet. We hope this guide has been helpful and will lead to a delicious, beautifully glazed ham at your next meal. Remember, cooking isn't just a science, it's an art. Don't be afraid to adjust and experiment to find what works best for you. Happy cooking!